I'm going to ask you about the big forecast for Saturday, of course, Countryfest 2016.
Yep.
And I know we've spoken about this through the years. Upstate New York, very bizarre with the weather.
Yeah, it can vary, and it's tricky even more so when you're talking showers and thunderstorms scattered about.
Right. So I've seen it forecast like, oh boy, this summer it's been like, oh, we're going to get a downpour, and then nothing. Nothing.
Right.
What? Because the weather pattern changes or whatever. But I want to also be clear that I said to Steve before we came on the air, I said, hey, I'm going to ask you for a Countryfest forecast. Be real with me,
Okay.
Be real. What do we got?
Here's the breakdown. I think widespread, now, more than just a scattered thing, widespread showers and thunderstorms will form during Friday night.
Okay.
And I mention that because the critical time is when it's going to end for Countryfest Saturday morning. And based on the data that came in overnight, and this is not much different than what I was thinking last night for the 10 and the 11 o'clock news, I think most of the showers and thunderstorms will be over by 8:30 in the morning.
Okay.
That's awesome.
I like that.
So,
that'll dry up real quick.
could there be some big puddles and the ground will be wet? Yes, but I think that first wave will be over. And then we're going to bust out. I'm just looking at one more computer model that I have in front of me.
Can you figure that's
we're doing this live.
Yeah, that's fine. If it ends at 8:30, that'll dry up pretty fast. I mean, it doesn't even start till 11.
Out.
Yeah.
It turns like a mix of clouds and sunshine, one of those 50-50 days.
Perfect.
And we're going to see temperatures hop up around 82, 83, 84 by, say, 2 in the afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Typical. Drink water.
A little bit muggy, but not overly so. And then, my concern was always later in the afternoon. And, it's hard to gauge sometimes the ending of Countryfest. Sometimes 6:30, sometimes 7, right?
Yeah.
I think as you get into the late afternoon, 5 to 6 o'clock is when we're going to have to worry about another threat of a shower or thunderstorm. Mm-hmm. So it's early, it's late, and, basically in between, not bad at all.
Okay.
You're going to have some sun. So it's not a washout. Just be prepared if you're there early in the day and later in the day. In between, not bad.
Best case scenario, it rains Friday night into the morning and then dries up. We all have our concert, and then it rains as we get into our cars in the parking lot and it starts to rain.
Yeah.
That would be my best case scenario.
That would be the perfect setup.
All right.
But you have to keep it in the back of your mind. But it isn't like it's going to rain all day. Showers and thunderstorms. It's not that kind of a day.
Okay,
all right.
Good news.
Awesome.
And as Luke Bryan always says, rain is a good thing.
Absolutely. And we've had them over the years at certain events, and you know what? You make the most of it, and you still have a lot of fun. You just be safe when it comes to, thunder and lightning. Use common sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we'll also be looking out for everybody's safety, too.